The whole purpose of leaving a destructive relationship is so you can move on to bigger and better things, things that make you happy. But you can't do that if you allow your ex to sweet talk and weasel his way back in your life again, only for that person to repeat the same patterns like before and burn you once again. And some people try to win you over by simply feeding on your vulnerability and deceiving you, which is why you want to be in control of your mentality at all times. Because if you're not in control of your mind and emotions, then that makes you vulnerable and easily swayed into the wrong direction. Now, I'm going to tell you how victims get weaseled back in. When they leave their toxic partner, they felt in the very beginning that they made the right choice. But what most victims fail to do is that they fail to take that time while they're alone, while they're away from that toxic person, to rebuild their self-esteem. And one important point I want to mention right here is that your self-esteem is critical. Your self-esteem is the first thing that gets attacked while you're in that relationship. And it continues to get attacked even when you leave that toxic relationship, because that means that a lot of times people are replaying all the negative comments that their ex was throwing in their direction. Constantly putting them down, they're thinking about all that. And it eventually becomes a belief. And when you feel that you're worthless, let's say your ex tells you repeatedly that you're a worthless person over and over again. If you don't take the time to rebuild your self-esteem, then you're going to believe that you're worthless. And when you believe that you're worthless, then you're going to act according to that belief. You're going to feel less inclined to move towards the things that you want in life, things that you deserve. So what victims do, instead of them taking the time to rebuild their self-esteem, is that they think about their ex. They ponder over this person, while at the same time they feel lonely on the inside. They're not keeping themselves busy and active. They feel lonely and thinking about that person. And in the meantime, the ex is steadily begging for their victim to come back, even deceiving them, saying things like, "I promise I'll change," or "I love you, I will never hurt you." So the victim falls for this and they find themselves right back to that person, only to get burned once again. One thing about toxic people is that history repeats itself when you deal with these kinds of people. I mean, people can change, that's true. But if you hear somebody say that they're going to change and but they haven't taken no action steps towards making that change, they're not serious about it. So that's why you want to be in control of your mentality at all times. Rebuild your self-esteem. You focus on what's good about you, because I guarantee it, when you understand your value, that means also that you understand what you deserve and what you don't deserve. And when you understand the value that you hold, then you're going to look at your ex and look at that person like they're not good enough for you. You're not going to have no need to go back to that person. Let them be them. But you focus on you. You focus on what's good about you and express that trait in everyday life. And engage in hobbies that you like doing. Interact with good people, like-minded people, that people that's more like you. So that way you can have good connections with other people. Self-esteem is everything. So don't allow yourself to get weaseled back into a destructive relationship. I mean, if that person treated you bad before repeatedly, then chances are they're going to do it again. And you're better than this. All right, so that's all I'm going to leave for you for this evening. And I want to thank you for watching this video. And until my next video, I want to wish you an awesome self-esteem. And I'll talk to you next time.